I said, are you ready to fade into the nothing? Because boy, oh boy, I sure am. Oh. Before we start this, give me one moment. To pull up that lovely Twitch stream on the Twitch. We are recording over there, I believe. Recording and streaming. I believe we are. Okay, sounds good. So it's not gonna be a one-off. We're back with Disco Elysium, the final cut. I have a lot of thoughts about this game so far. One of them being that I'm stupid, and whatever I do next is just gonna be a complete guess. I'm just gonna kind of have to go on my own and figure it out, because we discovered the body, we examined it, we talked to Kuna, and I still need to find my house and my gun, wherever those may be, because I do not know. All right, just jump us right back in, huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. That was weird. Just kind of stopped me there. I need to remember how to play. It's been a minute. I've been playing Nier for a good couple of weeks. And I've just been... How interesting that moves. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing Nier for a couple of weeks. It's good. It's a good game, that Nier remake. And I got through it all. I got through ending E, which is the new ending content to the game. And my thoughts on that are very, very, very simple and clean. I am very unsure if I like it over the original ending or not. And I cannot go into that without full spoilers. What are we doing here? I forgot how to play this. So we've got our thought cabinet. We're 51% Hobo Cop, and it looks like 89% Yom Le Million. I think that's how you pronounce that. Just unlock, huh? Huh, weird. Cop and a hobo. I don't think I've ever read this. Cop and a hobo, Hobo Cop. Upside, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with a lurched gusto. Hobo Cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again. Here, you're drunk. Why'd you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? Seriously, give me one. Yes. We love you, Hobo Cop. What are those? On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Ooh. What else? Look, there's a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Also, ooh. Hey, who are you?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hold on, there's a fucking... pop up on my laptop. Okay. Well, we're gonna start off strong with I Am the Law. Very good.
Interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it alright if I ask you
Okay,
some
sir.
questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Yeah, what's your
My
name?
name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the
I'm
cold.
signaling that
Why?
the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work, Pat. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. What a good trooper
Thank
you
sir.
are.
I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be in school or something? What's the crime business? What is romance? Who are these famous people? What's this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Ah, crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I
You
said.
don't look much like a policeman.
Okay, maybe I'm not a policeman? Or should stop being one?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you
I
don't
just
look
like
Mullen.
my character being as confused as possible. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy and then decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your head. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. It's
Head,
your noggin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not head, child. Heads.
Ah. Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there and you have to get into their heads.
Isn't that very dangerous?
Policemen live and breathe danger.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Damn right, I am the law.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Alright, what's
It's
romance?
the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or
Yeah.
there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man
Turn
and
this up
lady
a bit.
business, sir.
My TV. Poor lady getting a what about poor man getting a rich lady? Well, both the men are bad. What about when everyone's poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? Yeah, what about
I
that?
haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, I think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. When were they plunged into a torrid spiral of pain and her cremated? Oh my god. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
Didn't ring a bell? Alright, ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain.
Oh, I'm an author cop.
Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting involved.
Fuck off, electrochemistry. What about where everyone's
That's
poor?
really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you gotta
Not
write
all
about the real life
romance
things.
books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about poor man getting with a rich
It
lady?
happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Uh-huh.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Well, both of the men are
These are
bad.
not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Alright, I got the gist on
Maybe
romance.
some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Uh-huh.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those books doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe somebody will write a book about me one day. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
Absolutely.
When she grows up, and if she grows up to be clever, she'll discover there's no such thing as a grown-up.
If you grow up to be clever, you'll discover there's no such thing as a grown-up. Ah, child at heart.
Okay, sir.
She doesn't know what to make of that, but she'll remember it.
You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. For example, I can't stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Alright, composure, challenging 12. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. Ooh, that's not high. Let's try it anyway.
You fail
Damn
to
it.
produce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Shouldn't you be at
I do
school
my
or
friends
something?
at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than
Mum
this?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character.
Ah, one of
Mum
those
says
building
a proper
character.
worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the
Mum
business
says
going?
It's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed
Cursed?
in a way that makes me say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
Sounds rather serious. I should look
We
into
can
this.
go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yeah,
Thanks, Kim.
please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Board games. How does this curse manifest
It does
itself?
not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about different types of books.
But Kim, the plasmic
No
manifestations.
such thing.
Kim, why don't you believe in ghosts?
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other
Nothing
businesses?
really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Oh, +1 for afraid of the curse. Fuck it, let's try again.
You fail
Damn
to
it.
produce anything. She waits intently.
I'm not
It's okay,
deducing
sir.
anything. No morale.
You disappointed a small child. Well done, champ.
Okay, bye. See you around. Oh, morale bad. There we go. I'm slowly getting the swing back into things. Harry, why are you so bad at what you do? Is it the crowbar?
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance.
Oh, is that the name of the store? That's a bit of a
Be
mouthful.
welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Oh my god. Um.
Sir, don't be ridiculous.
Come
You
on,
certainly will not
give me
give
some
money.
cash.
I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer.
I have
Handouts are nothing but manipulation.
$3.90.
All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would forge ties between us working people. Good practice for fighting our common enemy. Misunderstand me, I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. Kind of a business relationship with that kickstart. Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. Lacks of professionalism that does not represent my values. Fighting our
Now,
common
hey
enemy,
there.
you think?
Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
So you're the owner?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
If I want to buy a book, the girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed. That was the one that's saying I saw at the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me.
Oh,
was she
God,
at
you're
her post
not-
doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Oh my god.
Mind you're in business, sir. In our
Breakthrough
society,
imminent?
People don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child
You must
labor.
be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends on how much do you pay the
Good,
kid.
sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and
Those
slavery.
countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Comrade Harry, let's go.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Hey, alright.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Can we check out this breakthrough right now? Ooh, we can. Or can we? Maybe not. Girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
What if I want to buy a
Then why
book?
are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
These are
See
bony
those
fingers
shelves
directly at
there?
you. See the shells
Go.
there? So be
Be
drawn. I'll take a
She
look then.
smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Goodbye.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, you.
Yeah?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
how come there's word on the
You
street?
keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie.
Yeah?
The rich. Sodomize the landowners.
I do say that.
All people who have more than 25 real in their pockets. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
said some mildly wing things, but I don't think any of
yes,
those.
The mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that.
Okay.
So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Oh, wait, first, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
Oh,
You
yeah?
alone, against every living thing. Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Uh-huh.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Well, can't
Now
argue
get
with
to
that,
work,
brain.
comrade.
Let's start.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Oh my god, there's the call! No, not while I'm establishing communism. One moment. I can't be interrupted while I'm establishing communism. Wait, what firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Lower sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air.
Too late to
No.
back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Well, that's that thought. Let's explore this thought cabinet a little bit. Wait, where's my... How do I get to my thought cabinet? Can I not get at it from here, or do I need... Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Alarm le million.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Damn.
His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
I have +1 pain threshold, and all psych learning caps raised by 1. Nice. Oh, but I have Mazovian socioeconomics. So we're just gonna include that in the thought cabinet for now. I don't want to look at books. I'll come back later if I have to. Oh, but wait, what if there are maps in there? Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together.
Oh.
I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. Why male in his 40s? What more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Case isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering?
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is
Oh.
being sarcastic.
It doesn't have to be a cult. It could just be sex murder. Yeah, you're being sarcastic.
Extremely.
There could still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
Put that down for a novel.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid
Electrochemistry,
Don't
no.
pry into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
We're from different precincts. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh, yeah?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Oh, we did expect the victim. Tell me now, it seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Literally anything. I can't remember a single thing about it.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Young woman told me a mercenary was hanged, and the manager thinks it was the union that did it.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Yeah, let's go.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling and Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Briefing say who the victim was.
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
The caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There is a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
And the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Ah, okay.
We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM
I'm kind of upset that I was spoiled
within
on our
a
main
legal
character's
twilight,
name already,
yet
because
its
I've seen his
authority
name
is
floating
rarely
around, but
questioned. It's super useful. to
Harry
know this.
really reminds me of oh my god, what's his name? Kurt Russell. He really reminds me of like a Kurt Russell type.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our
Hey,
job
secret
to find
task.
the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Alright, that's all I need for now.
Good.
Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Yeah, we're good for now. I'll talk to Kim at a later date. Probably. Oh. Wait. No! I want... Oh, erotica, but without erotica. Okay, interesting. Coin-operated viewer. What's that down there? I need a map. I really, truly do. Work window? Tibbs has windows. Okay. Bagging Ramper has to collect these balls and sell them. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Qual of seabirds. Hey, I'm just a homeless man. Hey, I've got a plastic bag. I can pick up bottles now. I think I can equip that in one hand. Yes. Let's collect some bottles. So there are bullet holes lines the wall. Oh, fun. Bottles, bottles. I don't know who I'm selling these to. But we are the litter police. And I'm gonna sell these for money, so hopefully I can get my hotel room back or my house.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Yeah. There we go.
The box seems happy.
Thank
Each
goodness.
shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic.
Healed of morale? Are you kidding
So
me?
you shudder, then you swallow.
Okay. Alright. So I can collect stuff in that. What else do I have? Who put the clothes in the trash? As Kuno, as Garth. Read the watermarks. Use headlights, go read the halogen watermarks on your ledger. Oh, yeah, I can do that too. Apparently there was a pissing mission from Precinct 41. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Oh wait, I did do that. We are litter cops. Litter cops, litter cops. Alright, I guess I should go talk to Kuno again. That fucking little asshole. Alright. Alright, kid, talk to me.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Hey,
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno?
dead man's
The
clothes were in
fuck
the
do you
trash
want with it?
container. Yeah, how'd they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Hey, tell me about it.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
What's so great about these pants? No, Kuno. You don't know anything. I already have pants. What about his clothes?
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there.
Stop
Now you want performance
slurring.
or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Talk to me about the pants.
Pig, these are foul modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists, pants scientists.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Believe it, you need this shit.
Give you a quick peek at the plastic wrap pants. They're graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Okay. I've already got
Whatever.
pants.
Kuna was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
You ever climb the ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So the ladder's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
What's in that greenhouse over there?
Don't know. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of El Maran. Not so much anymore.
You mean the wooden by the whirling that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware, Kuno.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What? Yes.
Yeah, I'll accept
it
that
seems
task.
Suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Of course you do, fuckface. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Talk to me about the shack, Kuno.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I fucking pushed the boards aside,
And
Kuno.
then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
So with that pig head,
Oh,
Kuno.
that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself.
I'm trying to relate to the
Weird
child.
level
It's not
shit.
working.
Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal! What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Great.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What about the
It's
magnezolum?
a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
I suppose I do not.
You could use some.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
It's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home.
It did
playing
make me
choo-choo.
feel a little bit better after my morale was destroyed.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying
goddamn
you climbed up
asshole.
there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coke got up there.
Can I get to the harbor from the
Of course
roof?
you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the ducky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Yeah.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Let's try and figure out what's wrong with the kid.
He's on
Oh.
your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
You can turn the Kuno down for a moment. Let's talk like normal people. Knows boundary pushing is new for you. It's all news for us grown-ups. You must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer?
Fuck no! What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Okay, well I tried.
No, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, see you, kid. I'm out. I'm fucking done with you. But we can talk about the talk to the
It's
gardener.
raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
What have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Squint your eyes and look at her intently.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The plaza?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course
You
not.
might just give an eye on us?
I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
Yeah?
Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
Uh-huh.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
Interesting.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Alright. What else can we do here? I can go into sneak, interfacing, composure. Ooh, suggestion. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Understand cop culture. Assert yourself. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. I think I kind of want to do that. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Will that, like, actually increase my morale? Well, anyway. I want to put one into empathy. Alright. What else do I have? We gotta ask Garth about that. The marks, the pitching competition. Do that in a bit. Let's talk to... Oh wait, what's that? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Oh, close to the window. Please use main entrance. Okay, so I gotta go around here, then. Alright, Garth, let's talk again. I still need to find my house. Wherever that may be.
Can I help you?
Seen something here at the Whirling Guard. I need to talk to you about it.
What thing?
Saw a sign the mess hall here is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Yeah? How we find
don't.
them?
We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not...
There are these
Okay,
things
okay.
called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Okay, I did
What?
get that.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Yes. Thanks. I hope you found what
Here's
you were
the
looking
key.
for.
Found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Someone on your staff would put them there. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Oh, okay.
Thank you anyway.
Someone on your staff have put them there.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you put them there.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Alright, fair enough.
Yes.
About the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Nope.
Like what?
Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person, you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Okay, fair enough. Read the watermarks. Get in front of the headlights with the... Yep, I remember that. Ask Kim about that after the initial inspection of the dead body. Find out who's in the unit box. Keep an eye out for him. Yeah, I can do that too. Oh, this is open. These are drying. They smell of chemicals. Hey, who are you?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garanzi and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name.
Okay, thank you, Logic.
Whatever you do, please don't call him Garanzi Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Alright, got time for
The
any
man
questions?
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Some impressive pots
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots. And it's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Stay masculine. Almost spices and alcohol.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
Wonder where this leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
This door's a mega investigation. I'm calling it. Behind the blue door. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo
If you say
investigation.
so. Garth is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt
touch
blue
it.
surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
What if we push it?
The door does not budge.
Alright. Ooh, what's that? Will they care? Okay, I guess they don't care if I just take money from around here. See that. Postman overalls, toting guns, the Union placards. Okay. Garth? What's in that room, Garth?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Tell me about the door, Garth.
Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
Garth, you asshole, I need to know.
Dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay. A little.
Yeah, you're a
My
curious
job
man.
doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright.
Yes?
Goodbye, Garth. I think I saw somebody else. Who's this?
A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Shit, yeah.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom
Shut up,
left
air
corner
conditioner.
of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Yeah, I've got that. Let's wake him up.
There is
Nice.
only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Let's do it.
Why the yelling man?
30-something man slowly lifts his head, gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
Got time for some questions?
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Tell me about the Wild
That's
Pines.
the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
Holy shit, there's so much fucking dialogue in this game.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
I've almost never been outside of this building.
Dude, we're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings.
Why are you sleeping here
Right
when the
to
others are
work.
striking?
Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or was.
Who's behind the
We are
strike?
The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Alright, I guess that makes sense somehow.
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah. What about it?
Many of those hanging from trees
You
around
know,
here?
People die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, Then how is it my concern?
What do you know about
I
it?
can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Yeah?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
See anything interesting in your dreams? There's a fathomless darkness into which we all had to be deferred like corpses in a mausoleum. It's pure nothing.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time. And
This your rum?
help yourself to some. Wait, no. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that.
The
Alright,
dock worker
back to sleep.
doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Oh, can I not pick up the bottle? I need to sell it. I need to sell it for cash. Oh well. Do you have any more to talk about?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
Yeah.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Oh, maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Had once, winked twice, but then I lost her.
What was with that fucking...
Tap yourself on the side of the head to correct the malfunction. Do nothing, the neurological damage is probably permanent. Yeah, no, we're stupid. That's what we're rolling with.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry.
The fact that the game says, what the fuck was that? Oh my god.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Yeah?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything. Sweeties need money. Do sweeties get money?
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Revichol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
All I know is that Revichol used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes?
51. I do remember that.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Oh, shit, okay.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is
Whoa.
tension for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me that it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. No. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. AI is being used to control people's minds to distort our perception of reality. Cop, we are living under cop regime. No.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
That is a shame.
But they still have cops.
There's no government. How come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The
well, that's
status
fair.
of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
How'd it do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there.
Oh,
It
no.
does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
I'm sorry, Kim.
Maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What's the revolution you mentioned?
Defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hadn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Alright, who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Oh, yeah, we've talked.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Want you to be my wheelchaired partner in crime fighting, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Roll some cigarettes, I'm jonesing for a smoke. Nothing, I was thinking the lyrics to a song, want to roll with me. Yeah.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Oh, but we could be a
A
trio.
partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but they're also side mysteries.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
3 heads are better than
Thank
2.
you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
Is she gonna be like Gurman and get up out of the chair at the end?
Perhaps another time.
Like a total badass?
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Got this pen. Pen with a green ape head on the end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go look at the clipboard with the headlights. Oh, shoot. I can adjust my camera. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's run our fingers over the steering
The
levers
white
first.
suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Hey, how turn the headlights again?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The raspberry gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice
Whoa.
comes to life.
Why are you loud?
Brown. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright, let's do that.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation.
Is this my map? Please let this be my map.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Look at the street
The
grid.
rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Where are we on
Let me
this?
see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Let's look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the 3
The
rows.
first row has 18 dots.
The next one.
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
I will
There
count
are
them.
so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
The last
The
one.
last row has 3 perforations.
Really?
That's it.
Hey, Kim, what does this mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Alpha male
The first
officers,
row
huh?
represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18
That's
years.
what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Got drunk like a megastar. I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. I was a hobo and I lived under a boat. Brought some boring office jobs, same as everyone else. I just went around apologizing all the time.
Yes, that does.
I got
look
drunk like a
Your
megastar.
youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Well, shit, I've got a lot on my fucking plate here. I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. Think I can ever re-become this person.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Breakthrough imminent for Hobo Cop!
Precisely 3 perforations dead.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
That's not too many. Now a good time to pour one out for the fallen?
Definitely not.
Well, that's not
For an RCM officer,
too many.
especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jammer quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game.
Oh, yeah, that's
If they
fair.
do
I bet they
happen
do.
to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain,
Everyone
Kim?
has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Oh, I can see my internet fucked off. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I killed somebody and got real fucked up about it.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Anything is better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
You ever killed anyone,
Yes.
Kim? Alright.
The lieutenant nods.
Thanks, Kim.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
I see your statistics in your journal. Okay.
Hobo Cop.
Hobo Cop complete. Thought complete. I like that sentence a lot.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royale, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon. Then fight the Arden-Macan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Reveals extra special collector's edition. Does that say rare? Tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear. Learning cap for shivers raised to 6. Interesting. And then the Mazovian socioeconomics. People think communism was some crazy idea that has come up 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right, till he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of the Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmasov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the Oceanic Trench, where it has been resting. Covered in ghosts and seaweed, he is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Hell yeah. I love this thought cabinet. I love it so much. Alright, so can I look at my map now? Do I have a map? Map information incomplete. Record properly city map. No, I do not. Shit. Explore the worldly secret passages. Get a reality lowdown. Oh, Jesus. Hey, who are you? I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Tommy Lahom. Feel like a traveler. Man mutters to himself. He's saying the beat as he
A
goes.
simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I want to keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's up?
It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Upon days.
Days.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
Dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't understand what you just said. Say it again, only a little less plotting. I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes? Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Tell me more about the strike. Know anything about a dead man? Let's ask for
Nope.
smokes.
Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse.
Yeah, nothing
Fair
wrong
enough.
with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What are they demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? Forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Okay.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company
They want
wants?
to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else?
Anything else you should know?
Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid.
You know what? I get
Not
that.
that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now.
This
Thinking,
is
reflecting,
the most down-to-earth
observing.
guy I've met so far. Went to something in his
What's
eyes.
better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Anything about the dead man? One hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Yeah?
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your
A
conclusion?
sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Fair enough. What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occidents. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine behind you. Gotta get one of those track suits you're hauling.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
And that's your
It's
machine?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry.
I don't
also
know.
called a caravan on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
What a found A6 you got
Good
there.
eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
So nothing
Not
illegal.
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The
Alright.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Spare some change for working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They
The
who?
bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are. It sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Good talk, my
Don't be
man.
a stranger.
I like this guy. This guy's alright. See what else we can discover here. Is this as far as I can go? Oh, wait, it is not. Oh, okay. So L1 highlights all things in the environment, seems to be. I like messing with the camera.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island.
Hey, that's the main menu.
It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who's this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane.
Let's talk about this king.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
I'd blow through the entire
have it
treasury.
that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
No wonder everything
But
went
wait,
to shit.
You haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering
The
national
drug side
treasure
of me
on
wants
gold
to hear
and
more.
ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Oh.
Not just any.
Yeah, there he is.
We're talking Royal Philippian blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
A bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
That's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the
Some
monument?
years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Ah,
The
those
statue
artist
is
types.
supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
So
People
funny
in
and
Monterey
nihilistic.
tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
That's our Harry.
Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's
Not
more
at
to
all
it than just
socially
ironism,
intelligent.
but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time.
Oh, okay.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Very interesting. I like that we got that, actually. Like, I really like that we got that. I'm probably about to finish up here. Because unfortunately,
The small,
I'm going somewhere
wrinkled
after
woman
this.
does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you
No
some questions.
response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Let's try snapping.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Fair enough, Kim. Who am I to argue with you? Pry bar in one hand, bag full of bottles in the other. Foreign car, alright. Take that money. Why won't let me talk to this guy? Oh, it won't let. Oh, there's a lot of them. You're a big dude.
We have a right to work.
Man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the last of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Oh, let's talk.
Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together, and shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Kind of cause are we talking
Rights
about?
of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I've definitely chosen a side of communism, but
maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
yeah.
So do we, Scott.
Lord of Man hollers in return. For all these strikebreakers. What's your goal
We
here?
were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And then we breach the entrance?
Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open and try to get in through the secretary's office. Doors locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head
You
measurer?
70s guys standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
You
Bad.
seem capable.
Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are
The fucking screen keeps freaking out, and it's probably because I'm
not fighters.
Recording and streaming at the same time. But I don't fucking know. Just
like
talk.
Civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Who are these
Honest
strikebreakers?
men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Okay.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big And Lao,
Yes.
no. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Interviewing people about a murder that took place here, out in the hostel cafeteria.
I know nothing about a murder.
Nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work!
Ian shakes his large fist.
Cops doing nothing. We should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Not my area of
We
expertise.
are not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity.
Let us work!
I know what a strike is. It's great. Great Ravishal Industrial Harbor.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What's a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where'd they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't like
They're
them?
bloody stupid, freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
You tried talking to him?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Listen, I'm a
just
cop.
messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
A bit short on money. There's been a murder.
Huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either.
Yeah, a
I don't even
friend.
know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
I need to know what's
My
behind these
friend,
gates.
I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Mean you can let me
I
through the
don't
gate?
operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
I can just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Yeah.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Yeah.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Stop.
Oh. Uh-huh. It's quite
Don't
difficult.
worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview, or maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Anyone ever best him in
Not yet,
physical
no.
combat?
He's incredibly strong.
Got it. Is
John
Scabs
Luke
tried?
himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Okay.
Sure.
What's the strike about?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
I'm back out of this conversation right quick. How do I leave? There we are. that cash. Magnesium, very cool. Frit. Who are you, guy?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Ah, good. To address the lieutenant. Why address my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture.
Oh shit, Kim.
While your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Rivachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Rivacholian nation makes it harder for Rivachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping in this guy. He's just really proud of being Rivacholian. Limbo, what's going on here? Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Uh-huh.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. That I should watch myself.
Get him, Kim.
Behave.
Get him.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. Well, I think we all learned something here. Fucking A, Kim.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
Alright.
Whatever you say, officers.
Uh-huh. You got a smoke?
No, he's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Then I'm gonna need the one that you're smoking. I'm confiscating it as evidence.
Evidence of what? I haven't done anything.
Puts that cigarette, please tie slope toward the street.
Okay, what?
Fuck out.
Sorry, I couldn't be of any help.
What are you hauling?
Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
As long as it's been going on.
Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What are you picking up?
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like cover story to me.
Detective. I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative for a person from Grad, you think?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Yeah, no, you're a piece of shit. You're a liar.
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
He means the people living in Gran.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad.
What? Ah, ethnic slur.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
Let me see the apples.
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's holding, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
Said something about the rights and privileges of
They're a
ferrymen.
big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
That's a privilege.
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
A union?
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for
I'm
the
sorry if I'm
rich
seeming
class.
like
They're
strict or
basically
stern. I'm trying to like wrap this up.
been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace
I
experience.
don't want to talk to this racist guy anymore.
Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
We're done for now. Magazine, Jump Jams. And now we've looped back around to the whirling in rags. Before I stop, I want to see what's over here. Only cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. I'm gonna save right here. Ugh. And I would love to play more, but unfortunately I must be going. Still a good game. Dialogue still great. Still need a smoke. Still need to sing karaoke. So, all in all, I think we've accomplished nothing today. Anyway, good stream. I'll be back with more of this for sure later. Goodbye.